Have you ever been told to avoid stressful situations at all costs because mental health is really important? Well, you shouldn't do that. Not because mental health is not important, of course, but because stress isn't the main cause of all of your problems. When you encounter a stressful event, whether it is because you have no control over your situation, you're taken by surprise, you're facing a new challenge, or your ego is threatened, your body will release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol to help you adapt better to your surroundings. Then, psychologically, you will feel ready for action, hypervigilant, and ready to face any type of threat. You may also feel a lot of anxiety depending on the situation, because of course, recording a midterm oral Wednesday night or getting chased by a bear running for your life isn't the same type of stress. But this form of anxiety, which is really unpleasant, is what makes most people believe that stress actually causes mental health problems, while stress actually just is a form of adaptation from your body to let you face the nearest threat. Here's how stress works. If we take a look at the general syndrome of adaptation, stress works in three phases. First, there's the alarm phases, then the resistance phase, and finally the burnout phase. During the alarm phase, your body will concentrate all of its resources to make sure that the threat is taken care of as fast as possible. The alarm phase usually lasts a couple of minutes to a couple of hours, but if your body cannot beat the threat that it was facing at first, you will then skip to the phase 2, which is the resistance phase, and this phase can last from a couple of weeks or just a couple of days to a couple of years. It really depends of the threat that you are facing. Then again, if you beat the stress fast enough or just before your immune system lets you down, you will just go back to normal and without a problem. But if that's not the case, you will go to phase 3, which is the burnout phase, which could lead to problems like depression. But you told us that stress doesn't cause mental health problem. You're a liar. Well, actually, you'd be right, but there's something I didn't tell you, because there is two types of stress. First, there is acute stress and chronic stress. And acute stress actually is beneficial. Just like what we saw during the first phase of the general syndrome of adaptation, acute stress is the type of stress that gives you all the resources that you'll need at the beginning of the threat to face it as fast as possible. So even though it doesn't actually feel good on your body, it's still really useful and really beneficial. On the other hand, chronic stress, which takes place during the second phase of the general syndrome of adaptation, actually is really harmful in many ways. Since chronic stress is working on the long term, it may weaken your immune system, slow down your healing process, or put you at risk of cardiovascular problems, diabetes, or digestive and muscular problems. Moreover, psychologically, chronic stress may make you feel impatient, unmotivated, or it could just simply affect your basic cognitive functioning negatively. So, in conclusion, some people might say that stress causes mental health problems or depression. But actually, the right thing to say would be chronic stress causes some mental health problems. Knowing how acute stress helps you on the daily, it would be pretty uneducated and inaccurate of you to blame stress in general for all of your problems. Have a great one.